English, français, Deutsch. English, français, English, Deutsch. English, yes. My name is Tiffy. I am here to help you through the world of magical tales. This is my book, do you see? Click on my book with the magic ring, and the tale will begin. The bell switches the music on and off. This is my scroll. Click on the scroll when you want to read the tale as well as hear it. There are secrets hidden in some pictures for you to play with. When you want to play, just click on the ball. And if you press on the fan, you can choose any page you want from the story. Here are my little horns. They will take you forward and backward through the pages of the story. Here is my tail. If you click on my tail, the tail will stop and I will fly away.
In the ocean deep, the water is as blue as sapphire and as clear as glass. Here lives the Sea King. Many years ago, he had 6 little mermaid daughters. All his daughters were very pretty and noble, but the very best of all was the youngest. More than anything, she loved to hear stories about humans, and as soon as she was old enough, she got her father's permission to swim to the surface. The sun was setting, and the clouds were all purple and gold.
Oh, what is that?
Not far from where the Little Mermaid came up, there was a magnificent ship with 3 masts from which music and songs could be heard. Everyone on board was helping the prince celebrate his birthday. People were singing and dancing and setting off hundreds of fireworks.
Oh, how handsome! What a handsome prince!
It seemed to the Little Mermaid that the heavens were opening and all the stars in the sky were falling down on her. However, lightning suddenly flashed across the sky and a terrible storm broke out, and the Little Mermaid saw the prince sinking.
No, I won't let you die.
The Little Mermaid dragged the prince to the shore and hid herself behind a big rock. By and by, the prince came round and smiled at the girl who had come across him lying there. She helped the prince to his feet and led him away. The Little Mermaid dared not show herself, for it is very unwise for mermaids to show themselves to humans.
I saved his life, but he shall never know.
The Little Mermaid had always been quiet and thoughtful, but now she became even quieter than ever. However, her sister made her tell her what was the matter, and then found out from a friend where the prince lived.
Come on, sister, let's go.
The palace was made of white stone, with huge marble stairways, one of which led right down to the sea's edge. Goodbye, Your Highness.
I see him. I see him. He's even more noble and handsome than I remember. Oh, sweet prince.
The palace stood right by the sea, and the Little Mermaid spent ages looking up at the window.
Hey, who's there?
But when he went to the window, she would be gone.
Can it really be that he will never know me?
The Little Mermaid began to like people more and more, and felt increasingly drawn to them.
I'm going to swim off and pay a visit to the Sea Witch. Perhaps she will be able to give me some advice.
The Little Mermaid swam till she got to the watery gates of the Sea Witch's grotto.
You are making a big mistake, I warn you. I can help you if you wish anyway, my sweet. But my price is your sweet mermaid voice. And remember, there is no way back. You will never see your father or sisters again. And if the prince does not love you more than your father and mother and marries another, then you will die.
But the little mermaid had already drunk the witch's potion. The prince found her on the steps of the palace. The prince gently helped the little mermaid to her feet, took her by the arm, and led her into the palace. The little mermaid had appeared in the palace on the very day of the prince's wedding. He was about to marry the girl who had found him after the shipwreck.
You know, it was she who saved me from the shipwreck.
But the little mermaid was silent. She was unable to speak. The prince and the princess invited the little mermaid to join the wedding procession.
I'm so happy. Everything I have hoped for has come true.
The little mermaid's heart was ready to burst for love of the prince, and she also knew that the prince's marriage to the princess would kill her with the first rays of the dawn. The little mermaid stood at the prow of the ship and waited for her fate. All of a sudden, the sea witch appeared before her.
If you plunge this knife into the prince's heart before the break of day, then you will turn back into a mermaid. Be quick.
Oh no! Let him have his happiness.
When the first rays of the sun came up, the little mermaid threw herself into the water, but she did not die. She found herself surrounded by magical, transparent beings.
Who am I going to?
The prince and the princess looked into the water, almost sensing that the little mermaid had left them forever.
We daughters of the air do not have immortal selves, but we can earn them by good work. Now you too, mermaid, have the chance to earn immortal souls and find the happiness your heart desires.
Help the mermaid to save the prince. If you can fill the jugs with water, the prince will be saved. Don't forget, there is danger waiting for you everywhere. Sharks, octopuses, plankton. So watch out. You'll find a magic herb which will give you strength.
We, daughters of the air, do not have immortal souls, but we can earn them by good works. Now you too, mermaid, have the chance to earn immortal. We, daughters of the air, do not have immortal.
Do you want the story to end? Goodbye, my little